I'm gonna drink some of this water. Yeah. Nah, I'm cool. I'm totally cool, man.
I'm totally fine. Don't worry about me.
I'm totally fine, dude.
I can drive.
I'm totally fine right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a few grains in tonight, and we talked about the things that Iran is doing right now and what their loose affiliation with Russia could mean to us here in the States. Well, it's not just Iran. It has the same thing going on. China also has an affiliation with Russia that could potentially be an issue for us here in the future as the new axis forms itself over these last few years. China's leaders say tech growth is a top priority amid U.S. tension. Now, we knew this already. Chinese tech is a big part of what we buy. It's part of our supply chain. It's part of what we export to. There's a large economy based on the trade back and forth between the two things. The unfortunate part is, while you may think it's remotely done from each place, nope, it's here already. Intel CEO quietly warns of China's Greater Bay Area project. If you don't know, not only in existing Silicon Valley, but here in the new Silicon Valley they're creating in Texas, Chinese firms cannot wait to buy up property and companies in those areas because it just gives them that leg up on that international trade level we're talking about. You know what I mean, man?
Absolutely, yeah. They're gonna look to maximize profits, and the way to do that is by investing in the area for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem with this is that meanwhile, much the way that we find that the CCP acts capitalist on a world scale and communist on a local scale, so that they're able to get away with treating their people in a way that is significantly less expensive for them while their leaders live in palaces. That's beside the point. But in this scenario, what's happening?
Just communism.
Yeah, that's just communism for you. In this scenario where they are looking to get a larger market share in those places, they're also attempting to almost create their own type of sanction in the other direction. China adds rules on foreign investment and national security. Check this out. So now, if you're an American company and you invest in a company in China that has to deal with the government, which is every company because they're fucking communism, you know what I mean? Now you're subject to federal legislation and regulation in China. And you know they've been real fucking touchy about this extradition shit recently, where they're wanting to hold people responsible for their local national laws on an international scale. And this is just one more step towards something like that. And again, while China's in the middle of trying to manifest their destiny into countries like India, you can't stand by while they attempt to enforce their laws on a global scale, particularly because it's based on this fake Chinese-made fucking communism. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they're known for. That's what they do.
That is what they do. That's totally true. Xi Jinping and the Beijing Bling don't fuck around, man. But like I said, they're playing good cop right now because their buddies are taking the more negative aspects of this. Take Russia, for instance, like we were talking about before. Russia tests an anti-satellite missile in pursuit to make space a war-fighting domain. U.S. officials say.
Shit.
Now, I don't know what the fuck warfighting means. That may be the worst adjective or gerund or however you want to classify that I have ever heard, but I do take their meaning from context, man. And the fact is, I don't see anything about a flag in this article, so no. The answer is fucking no.
Go for it, motherfuckers. That's why we have the Guardians.
Oh, shit, that's true. Now we have Guardians of the Solar System paid for by... I tell you what, I've never been happier to spend tax money on something. You know what I mean, man? Oh, my God. Yeah. I'm going to have to append my fucking platform. Bombs in schools and also space.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But look, Russia's in there trying to make sure that we're distracted with having to deal with them. Meanwhile, their buddies in China are taking the other aspects of the warfare they're trying to implement, right? This is an obvious strategy. China and Russia relations, an example of harmonious coexistence of great powers. Oh,
no! We don't want this. We don't want it.
Oh my God, we friends, I'm sorry, but we cannot hold up the fucking alliance between communist China and communist Russia as an example of how to create global government. Holy Christ, do you know what a fucking infringement this is on our sovereignty? Let us not forget that some of the things that China does, if you ask me, could be considered a fucking war crime if anybody was actually applying the Geneva Convention. Collective punishment is fucking illegal, dude. You're not supposed to do that shit, and these guys fucking do it. And you know, it's a whole other hour and a half of a show for me to talk to you about activists in America that want collective punishment and how, honestly, that could constitute a war crime and be illegal in the eyes of the Geneva Convention, but that's another show. Today's Chromas, I'm not going to do that to you guys today. Not going to do that to you guys
Merry
today,
Chromas to you guys.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, Russia and China just can't wait to be fucking friends while we continue to act like it's no big goddamn deal. Russia and China team up on the Indian Ocean. Hey, remember all those months ago when those Chinese guys beat the Indian military to death with rocks? Now they're out there in the ocean where we were like, oh, maybe we should help them out there. Big surprise. These two guys are teaming up with each other in order to create trouble. Guess what? Get this. Just west of the South China Sea. Oh, my God. What could they possibly be fucking planning there? You wouldn't think that a country like India, which is essentially the land bridge between China and their OPEC buddies in the Middle East, would maybe come under scrutiny at some point during all of this. Oh no! But then they want to put it off on China. They can't let, they want to put it off on Russia. They can't let China take the fall right now. They're trying to good cop it. That means they do the subtle stuff, man. Wowie's role in China-Russian technological partnership. Now, guys, I'm not going to read this article to you. What I'm going to tell you instead is that the other article that was supposed to go with this, you can ask Phil. I had to restart my machine and close that article because they did that fucking gimmick where they take the article off the internet and then they run some kind of script on there so that if you try to view that tab, it burns up your resources till you have to restart. We saw that happen live today. Because it was an article about Wowie. It was an article about Wowie being implemented and how they're using their software to track Muslims in their country to set them up for fucking enslavement. Because we've seen clearly that the Chinese government has done that in the recent past. And they're getting help from their buddies in Russia to maybe implement the same thing there. And we had that fucking article here, and it damn near crashed my computer to have that tab open. That's the whale's honest truth. Ask Phil. He saw it happen, man. I
was there, man. OBS wouldn't open up. It was all fucked up. It was crazy.
It fucked everything up. Crashed Adobe, crashed OBS. Dude, stuff just started falling apart. Tabs started crashing. It started giving me error messages for Chrome. Yep. As soon as I closed that tab, boop, fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's legit, dude. That is fucking legit. And we've been talking about Wowie for months because they got fucking busted, dude. They got busted damn near a year ago because they had a contract with the U.S. government to supply government phones, and we found out that they were selling off the tracking data they got off those phones. Guess what? To the Russians. Yep. I told you that shit almost a fucking year ago. Almost a fucking year ago, and here we are again, dude. God damn. By the way, that article that talked about how they put in that programming to track down Muslims in their country, soon as that happened, it went story in 2 parts. Top Wowie PR executive quits. After he finds out that shit was going on, he said, oh shit, I don't want to have nothing to do with this, man.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
I suppose I would have too. And you guys are right in the chat, man. I don't scare you with booze. I scare you with truths. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm glad that friends that are out there, I'm so glad you guys are here to hear these things and to learn from this show where you can, because not everybody's getting the goddamn message. Canada invited communist China to come to their country and participate in military exercises. Why?
Holy shit.
What could you possibly have to gain by doing something like that? Thanks a lot, Canada, because Venezuela, Cuba, and Russia aren't close enough to our borders on literally every fucking side. Now Canada is hosting the Chinese military. And guys,
fuck, man.
In the post, we may call that a segment. That may be enough, to be honest with you. But I want to punctuate this point that I'm making today here at the end of the show, friends. We're going to finish off with some good feelings and some chromish cheer and all that good stuff. But before we do, I want you guys to watch one more video today. I know we've watched a lot of video, but we're going to watch one more. And it's 4 minutes of a representative of the CCP talking about what their plans are. And I want you to think about grains of sand over this whole year, over all of 2020. We've gone so far with grains of sand that YouTube has kicked us off for talking about Syria.
Yep.
You guys saw it. Some of y'all saw that happen live. So as much as people want to go, oh, this is what you do, some stupid cartoon ghost, you don't know what you're talking about. This is all bullshit. Well, it's unfortunate that I keep getting proven right, lest we forget the artificial sun that they're building in China.
Yep.
Y'all think I'm full of conspiracy, but the fact is that reality is crazier than anything I could possibly make up. So please enjoy 4 minutes of scaring the shit out of yourself.
2027年超过美国了。2027年。原来说是可能还要缓个1-2年，结果今年这个上帝搞了个小阴谋，是吧？上帝给这个搞出来一个新冠，叫世界各国一弄，搞这个新冠，这么一折腾新冠，结果对世界各国出了个考题，等于是，结果这个考题是个偏心的考题。这个新冠啊，这个东西啊，它是最不利于欧美的。 最有利于朝鲜和中国的，所以全球抗疫，朝鲜第一，中国第二。朝鲜是个0嘛
North Korea has 0 infections, right? 0 infections.
这个体制
so the system can do it. Our
我们
system
这个
is
体
good, but not as good as
制也
North
好，
Korea's.
但是比朝鲜还差一点，还不如朝鲜，所以咱还死了4000
We still have 4,000 dead, right?
但是你死4000人和美国死
4,000 Chinese die
你
versus
等于一个人都没死嘛？
One more time. I'm gonna give you all that one more again. It's too quick. If 4,000 Chinese people die versus 220,000 in the United States, we really haven't lost a single person, have we?
Damn, dude.
I'm sorry to even have to fucking show this to you guys, but it's important, man. Look at this.
How
many times have we talked about how the communist Chinese government does not value the lives of their citizens?
Mm-hmm.
And here the fuck we are, man. It's bullshit. The way they treat their people is bullshit. Look, guys, you have to understand, all this shit, this is not the fault of the Chinese populace. They are under the thumb of a communist regime. And look how they fucking treat them.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
This is a prime example.
And look at the shit-eating grin on this guy's fucking face.
接近零感染，接近零
What a
死
piece
亡
of shit.
，14亿人死了4000人，那根本就等于没人得病，
That's
没
the
人
same
死
as
嘛。
no one getting sick
中国
and no
经济
one dying. Yeah, fuck those thousands of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Greggy Kruger for 10 bits says that's fucked up. And you goddamn right, dude. You hate to see this. You know, we talked earlier about how there's lots of problems with how we deal with it in the United States. Lots of overreactions, lots of craziness, a lot of tough to discern information. I get that. But everybody wants solutions. But when you look across at guys that some people in the United States are going, we need to ally with these guys. But man, you cannot trust this.
No, China is asshole.
You cannot trust this, man. God damn. Blackout for $1 says, my Florida man is now taking arms with trees that ride gators into battle after taking acid. Fucking awesome, man. Merry Christmas. Have fun out there.
全球经济，中国现在
In the
一枝
global
独秀。
economy, China stands out.
中国超过美国
We're ahead of
时间
schedule in terms of
提前了。
overtaking the United States. Oh boy, if that's in,
Whoa.
don't make your fucking eagle flap. There will be no
2027
problem
没有
reaching this goal in 2027. The U.S. will not survive. By the way, I know this looks harsh. I tried to look it up best I could. The information that I saw said that yes, this is an accurate translation.
Fuck.
I would love to personally talk to somebody that speaks Mandarin. I suppose this could be Cantonese. I don't know. Whatever. Somebody who can understand what he's saying and tell me if it is accurate. When I looked it up, it said it was accurate, but it's the internet. It's hard to say, guys. That's the information I have on this. God damn.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we're buddying up with Australia and Japan out there.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, India's next on the list. We got to stop. We got to cut them off at the pass. We can't let them pass the Himalayas. That's going to be a mess for us.
No,
美
man.
国活不成了，美国活不成。我现在在讲一下，
Let me
就是
say
在
again,
座
almost
所有
none
的
of the
人，
war-
我们不是你们。
I can't even read it out loud, Phil. I can't even read that out loud. And I've said many times that within the context of all this grains of sand stuff, more than anybody, I often feel worse for the Chinese populace. These are the same people in rural China that had a goddamn rocket dropped on their village that killed children. They didn't even know there was a space program.
Yep.
God damn it. God, you can't treat people like this, dude. You're supposed to be, when you're a country that's this big, I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it almost feels like you have some level of responsibility to be one of the big boys on a world scale and do things right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the term locker room leader? You know what I'm saying, man? If it's a big team of countries on Earth, there are locker room leaders who are the guys who set the example for the rest of the team.
Yeah, team captains.
Yeah, team captains. Right. And
man.
this ain't the fucking case with these guys. Loose cannons.
14亿中国人几乎都认识不到这一点，不是中国在整，不是美国在整中国。
Nunya says, DM the link, I'll ask my sister. And DK Link says, I could confirm with an engineer I tried. Awesome. I will send it to both of you guys. I would love to know.
是我们把美国逼得活不下去了。
We are the ones driving
因为
America
我们
to
经济
its
上
death.
2027年要超过美国。按
God damn it. Coulter Krill says Steve Blackman was our locker room leader. I know that's right. Rest in peace. F's for Steve Blackman.
GDP 要超过美国。我们按这个 PPP， 按这
If we go with
个
this
实际购买力，我们
PPP,
已
we
经在
already surpassed the
2014
United
年
States
超
in
过美国。
2014.
经济上上去
Our
了，
economy
贸易
went
上
up,
上
trade
去
went
了
up, so did
然
the
后就
military. All that is accurate. We've talked about that many times.
是体系，我们
We
奋
have
斗了
struggled
10几
for
年，
more
在
than a
2012
decade.
年
It's because they have very
我
high
们已经在
population.
台海取
In
得了对
2012, we
美日
achieved absolute superiority over the U.S. and Japan. That's
在
a bold
台海不是
statement.
在世界，
In the
我
Taiwan
们在
Strait
渤
of
海、
Hormuz,
黄
we
海、
have
台
gained
海，
absolute
我们对
superiority.
美军
I mean, they're all over. Hold up! Oh my God, dude! What the fuck?
Can we do the Animaniacs one?
I'm nowhere near the queue for that. I got Mike Bones. For it.
All right.
We're gonna go straight Houston style on it today. Guys, I think that makes this the #1 earning show of all time in Gulf City.
I'm not a criminal. I'm an artist working in an unpopular medium.
Tell you what,
Can I
guys,
just-
I'm gonna take the rest of this video I got
Speak,
right
I mean-
here. A lot of you are looking to see it. I'm gonna throw it in the Shill channel in the Gulf City Discord. If you're not on the Gulf City Discord, the link's in the description. Join us over there. It's a lot of fun. Those of you looking to see it or have it translated,
And I know about your penchant for spying on women.